So brand new image of Venom has surfaced online, really just teasing what we're going to be seeing in San Diego Comic-Con. And are we actually going to be seeing this Venom crossover in Spider-Man Far From Home? There is a huge theory going online, and you guys have to hear this because I think it's actually pretty interesting, but all will be explained in this video. How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and welcome to Webhead, where I help you guys keep up to date with all the latest in geek entertainment. Today, of course, we're going to be talking about Venom, San Diego Comic-Con 2018, the MCU with Spider-Man, and how we actually could see a Venom and Spider-Man crossover that everybody has really wanted to see. Now, really first off, with this new Venom image that we get, obviously, I actually am really a huge fan of this Venom look. I think he looks awesome. I've definitely heard a lot of people online saying maybe his eyes aren't big enough, we're not going to see the spider in the chest, and those are definitely good common complaints. I definitely understand that. I definitely want the eyes to be a little bit bigger, but to be honest with you, what we got before with Venom and Spider-Man 3 versus what we're getting right now with this Venom, it's a huge step up, and I think it's actually really good. The only thing that I personally am hugely disappointed about is that he's not going to have a spider on his chest, but maybe they could integrate that maybe in a future film, and maybe they could do something with that. But I think that right now we're just going to be getting Venom as it is, and we're not going to see any connection to Spider-Man. But that doesn't mean that we will not be seeing Spider-Man and Venom crossover in the future. There's always a possibility, and of course, if we look back at that cringe fest of an interview that Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige had, and Kevin Feige's face says it all, right now they have no plans of really having Venom and Spider-Man crossover. But there has been fan art that really has everybody talking about this from when Spider-Man Far From Home got announced. Some artists went online and created this awesome art. I just want to show this off because I think it looks amazing, and I think this artist is amazing in what he's actually been able to do. And it shows Spider-Man on Titan looking up at Earth, and he actually has the symbiote on him, and he's really just saying this is what Spider-Man Far From Home means, what we talked about in another video. And Spider-Man is really just on Titan, so he's actually far from home, because when he got dusted on Titan. So when he gets brought back, probably in an Avengers 4, he's still gonna be on Titan. And then Spider-Man Far From Home is supposed to be minutes after Avengers 4, so this is really showing that he's still gonna be on Titan, he's gonna be trying to get back to Earth. Obviously, that whole entire theory in this fan art just is not going to be lining up with the movies, as we've seen in the set photos and set videos from Spider-Man Far From Home. He will be on Earth, and he will not be on Titan at all. They're going to resolve all of that in Avengers 4, and we won't see that. So I think we're just going to be seeing from the second Spider-Man movie that we're going to be seeing Spider-Man actually on Earth, just going all throughout Europe. And don't expect anything of the symbiote or anything of Venom showing up in Spider-Man Far From Home. Maybe we'll see a couple Easter eggs or maybe a tease. We actually got Tom Holland himself at Ace Comic-Con talking about he wants to see Spider-Man versus Venom in a movie. But guys, I just don't think that's possible right now, and I think the whole theory of him being in Avengers 4 is just not going to happen at all. Mainly because if they were really going to put Venom or the symbiote in the MCU, they would have done it in Infinity War. And they've already leaked out concept art of the actual Spider-Man costume from Far From Home, and it just looks nothing like the black symbiote costume, and I think we're not going to see that at all. But that doesn't mean in the future that we'll never see Spider-Man and Venom crossover. Don't let anybody tell you that, because that's just not true at all. If, say, the Venom movie does come out and it's extremely successful, which is what I personally think Kevin Feige is doing exactly right now, and why he doesn't want to have a crossover with the Sony Spider-Verse as of right now, they want to actually wait and see what Sony is doing. Is Sony doing a good job? Is Sony doing a bad job? They really want to see how this Venom movie performs and if it actually does really well. If it does really well, I can guarantee you guys that we will see this Spider-Man in the Venom from the Venom movie crossover at some point in the future. That will definitely happen. But as of right now, it looks like they're really just building up this MCU Spider-Man to the Sinister Six. That's what they're doing right now. They're not really doing anything on symbiotes or anything like that. Even Green Goblin's probably a bigger possibility as of right now than the symbiotes in all of Venom and Carnage. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But say Sony has a huge franchise on their hands like Venom, we're definitely going to see that happen in the near future of the MCU. Probably near the end of Phase 4 or Phase 5, probably within those years we're going to see something with Venom. Because how do you really get bigger than the Sinister Six? Well, all of symbiotes, Venom, and Carnage. It always feels like Venom and Carnage are like the ultimate Spider-Man villains, along with Green Goblin. So I think after they do Sinister Six, that's when we're going to be seeing something like that. But of course, if the Venom movie comes out and it completely bombs and everybody hates it, don't expect this version of Venom at all to show up in the MCU. I'm thinking that the MCU will probably make their own Venom going down the line, because this entire Sony Spider-Verse that Sony is developing really hinges on the Venom movie. If the Venom movie does well, we're going to see more Spider-Verse spin-off movies like the Morbius movie, Silk, Black Cat, and Silver Sable movies that they've really shown. And Morbius is actually going to be played by Jared Leto. They already announced that, but I don't think we're going to see any of that stuff if this Venom movie isn't any good. But as far as Comic-Con goes, I think we're only going to be seeing from Sony just the stuff on Venom. I think we might get a new trailer or just some new footage from the movie. I don't think we're going to be getting anything huge. It's probably just going to be a trailer, which is pretty big, but it's not like anything huge. We're not going to be seeing some announcement of the MCU and the Sony Spider-Verse crossing over at any time soon. That's not going to be announced, and we're probably not going to see that well after this Venom movie comes out. But of course, Webheads, let me know down in the comments what videos you guys want me to do next. Definitely consider checking out the Venom playlist I have put together for you guys down below. Of course, definitely consider subscribing to Webhead for more on the Venom movie, especially with San Diego Comic-Con coming out. And of course, Webheads, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.